hopefully y'all... Hello everyone, hopefully the stream started now and everything's working right. This is going to be a little bit different stream than usual since you won't be able to see my beautiful little Roblox profile. You're actually going to be looking at my alts, or one of my alts, or the only alt I really ever use, I guess. And basically I want to get good on this alt so I can both use it as a pet storage, since currently the 30 pet set can store really doesn't go a long way in helping clear out some of my inventory if I ever want to go for like a classified board or a classified pet. I can usually manage with the classified boards, but classified pets take a lot longer, and my inventory is kind of full with the purples at the moment. So I kind of want to get a good, get good on this one so I can actually complete the pet storage quest line, so I can have a little bit more storage for all my, all of what I want to do. So yeah. Currently I have a lot of quests started on it, so I'm going to have to pick through those. I think probably I will want to start with something like Leo, either that or Yoko. That or Yoko. My quest is sort of a mess. I still have some from Reed. I have old ones like Liz. So I think doing something like Yoko or Leo will probably be what I want to start with. So we'll hop over to Ghost World and start on Leo, I guess. Hopefully, since I'm using the Roblox app on my computer, it isn't too bad compared to what I'm usually doing it. I can't imagine it'll be too bad, but we will see. So yeah. As I said, we'll start working on Leo. We just finished up with the 9th quest of his. I've been kind of working on it on the side, so might need to do a little work. I have boosted a little bit by trading a little bit of the stuff from my main to it. Most notably, you probably already saw the pets. I gave myself some developer heads, so I should be cruising through pet stat in terms of stats. Also came over and gave myself a little bit of items like glitchy vac and glitchy loot. So it shouldn't be too difficult. Looks like we already completed the 2nd quest, How long have you been playing on your alt? I mean, I started on my alt probably around playing Ghost Simulator like 3 months after, but I've only played like maybe a total of 10-ish hours at the max on Ghost Simulator. Most of which has probably been AFK. But yeah, it's not a too stacked alt yet. I kind of need to work on it a lot. But yeah. Rogues, I just looked at what I realized, and I realized I didn't need any of those ghosts. I just vacuumed. But yeah. Finally, I'm not late. Yeah, I know, right? Sometimes my streams are not always at the most opportune time, and the inconsistency between my streams. Like, I haven't streamed in like 11 days, I think. Mostly because I was on vacation like all of last week, I think. So yeah, that was actually really fun. But yeah. Not like an hour late. Yeah. Streams, I usually start the streams earlier than this. This is one of my later ones, mostly because I got up later, and also somewhat because I figuring out how to work with a different program, since I'm using the Roblox app rather than like just the internet version on my computer, since I kind of want to stay logged into 2 different accounts at once. But yeah. There's sound? Is there any sound, or is it just me? Yeah, there is sound. I don't know if the audio is like balanced correctly, but according to my OBS, there should be sound. It looks like people are saying there is sound, so I haven't managed to mess up anything too badly. But yeah. Was my pet team on my alt? I'm currently using 3 developer heads that I gave myself from my main, since I had tons of those spare. So yeah, not too shabby, but a little bit on the overpowered side for where I'm at currently. Oh, YouTube muted the stream? Oh, okay. Glad that it wasn't something on my end. Like, I know YouTube does sometimes, but yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Zeb, and everyone else who helped to confirm that it wasn't my audio issue, since I know sometimes streams can just be like, oh, no audio for whatever reason because you messed up the wrong setting. Especially since I am using, as I said, a different app. But yeah. This is going to be a lot slower of a stream than usual since I don't really have any of the game passes on this account. Comparing that to my main account, which basically has all the game passes, better pets. Yeah, it's going to be slow. I'm also only going to be able to play on public servers since for whatever reason my private server isn't wanting to work right now. I think something messed up somewhere and it isn't loading properly. Like, it thinks it's already loaded, so it isn't loading specific things, and it just chills on the loading screen forever. But yeah. Hyas, I haven't seen you around the realm too much. Are you taking a break or something? I was on a vacation last week, so I really didn't have any time to play on the realm. I did hop in earlier yesterday, or late yesterday, I guess, and play around for a little bit. But yeah, as a whole, I think the realm, I don't know. It's one of those things where it's something fun for me to do, but there's not really too much that I feel like recording on it. So I've done a lot of progress on it that just hasn't really been recorded. But yeah. Ooh. What's everyone's favorite ability from like quests? Oh, my favorite quest ability is probably the hoverboard from like Adam. I know that's one of the like really basic ones, but like it's really overstated. It's super good. It really speeds up the game. But yeah, I think that, other than that, the jetpack that you get from, is actually really cool too, since it allows you to infinitely fly in other worlds, which allows you to glitch out of areas and just kind of have fun. But yeah, jetpack is quite fun. Yeah, the mobility ones are really cool. I think probably my least favorite quest perk is probably just the +1 pet that you get from Shelly, just since it's not really too useful. It's like an overall 25% increase to your stats, which is pretty good, but at the same time it's negligible compared to like just getting 25% better pets. But yeah, especially since the resets on each rebirth and it's quite hard to get. I mean, overcharge is decent, but it's really just a single case scenario usage for like overcharge. It isn't really useful in too many areas, whereas hoverboard you just kind of use whenever. I mean, magnetism is kind of underrated too. I feel like a lot of people during rebirths are like, doing Jesse for the magnetism isn't really worthwhile yet. On the same flip of the coin, when you have it, it's not really noticeable when you have it, and when you don't have it, you kind of just automatically start picking up the items after a little bit. But yeah. Have I tried Roblox Bed Wars? I haven't yet. I really don't try many new Roblox games. I think the last game I've ever really played other than Ghost Simulator and like Game Nights has been like, oh man, what it has been the most recent Roblox game I've played other than like probably MM2 like 3 years ago then, I'd have to say. I mean, I did have a little bit of a Horrific Housing Expediture where I just kind of played that for a long time, but I don't think that really counts since that's more of a game nighty anyways. But yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the jetpack, once you get used to it, some of those things, like, you can get a higher jump by jumping at the same time you start your jetpack. Yeah, it's funny. I keep getting dings from other quests. I'm trying to find where they are. Oh, Tonya's from the event. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Just a second. Let me go check to make sure this isn't playing. It is. Okay, that probably explains why the lag is going on. It's funny seeing people in the level 16 area and backdoor using jetpack wrong, and then you just use it right and go flying up there. Yeah, I know, right? When people don't know how to use like the jetpack or something else like that correctly, it's quite. It is kind of. They find it a little bit interesting why you're going so high. But yeah. But yeah, you kind of have to go get Yoko. I think that's the one you guys are talking about. Man, there's so many people here. Just rogue ghosts, like seriously. I think since people are there, we'll try to go look at what Yoko needs. That's not Yoko. I'm looking for an 18. There we go. Okay, I now remember why I wasn't doing this. But yeah, with 4 people over here, it's not really going to be very easy for me to get stuff, so we'll switch over and look for some bosses. What perk should I choose for my second rebirth? Any of the top 3 are fine. I already made a video on this. Basically, any of the top 3 permanent rebirth perks are really good to keep. Or, not permanent, but like... I think you guys know what I mean. They're a one-time choice. So Ghostly Vision, Lucky Eyes, or Master Hunter. Any of those that you haven't gotten already, go for. Or if you want, going for a Divine set for this additional stats could be useful. I wouldn't recommend. Go for the top 3 first, then if you need it, go for those. But yeah. Let's see. 2 minutes for a boss, we can wait that long. Can you tell me how your channel name is pronounced, since I'm unaware of... I'm unsure of how to pronounce it. People pronounce it a lot of different ways. The one I usually do is just doing highest, but with a little bit more emphasis on the E at the end, so like highest, or something like that. But yeah, I've seen people break it up as Hig Heist, which I am fine with, and it makes kind of sense, but yeah, that's the most interesting one I've heard is someone saying to pronounce the last one like oh man, I don't even know, pronouncing it like east, so like heist, like it is in the like Poltergeist, or however you pronounce that ghost name. But yeah, it's interesting to pronounce. I'm butchering it horribly, so you guys can butcher it horribly. It's just more, the reason I'm named that is because when I first created my Roblox account, I completely butchered the spelling of highest, and it ended up like this. But yeah. Currently I'm waiting for bosses in my thing, so we're kind of just chilling here, waiting for Yoko. I'm on my alt, so that's why there's a new avatar, and yeah. Hello, Randish, or... yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's kind of how it works. Mayo. I've been saying it wrong all this time. Oh, it doesn't really matter. I think... honestly, you can pronounce it however you want. It's not too big of a deal if you don't, because, like, everyone pronounces it differently anyways, and I haven't really cared too much. But, users so I can join. Yeah, I'm not going to be... There's... I should probably go grab my main account and get some boss bait just to make this a... Actually, I think there's a code for a boss bait, isn't there? Yeah, okay, there we go. That'll make this easier. I probably shouldn't use it since I do have another one of Yoko's that's a little bit harder that I can't just boss hop for. But yeah, that'll make my grinding a little bit easier. So yeah, they've introduced easier way to get codes. So if you want, you can go enter that one, I guess, for 2 free boss bait. You remember me? Yeah, actually I do, Adar. You've been in a few of my streams, and actually came up quite a bit. Just because, just in case any of you guys want to see, my old avatar, yeah, but yeah, oh, ouch, yeah, homework is annoying. Can we get out of here, or are we having to teleport? We'll teleport out, or we just got out anyways, but whatever. Man, it's so annoying doing bosses, when you've gotten used to doing bosses with heavy armor, it's so annoying to do them without. You just think that you can AFK, and then you find yourself looking back, and you're like halfway across the screen. Oh, I got the best classified. By best classified, do you mean? Yeah, there's a. Do you mean one of the ones from the developer classified, from the developer crates, or Cloud Wave, or something else like Cosmic Wing? Since any of those three could be considered the best, depending on how you're looking at it. The classifieds from the developer crates are the highest in stats, although they are quite common. Cloud Wave is the rarest, and then Cosmic Wing is the easiest one to get for stats. So yeah. Oh, cool! Yeah, that's really cool. That you got the one of those. Those are actually pretty decently rare. They're like the rarest, but they're rare enough to be considered worthwhile. I'm gonna go hop over to a Ghost World server to see if we have an empty castle courtyard yet, and if not, I'll just hop back over to a main hub server and hopefully find a low boss timer. But yeah. You remember back when there wasn't any heavy armor? Yeah, I remember doing bosses when I didn't have heavy armor. It was quite a pain. Let me grab all of these. Two people are here. I don't know if that's, or one person is. Second rebirth. Yeah, I can chill here for a little bit to work on Leo. It's only like 20 I need, so I should be able to make it in pretty quick, even with one other person here. Yeah. I'm gonna be hopping servers a lot, so people would have to like constantly follow me, and you can't even join me in Ghost World. So yeah, kind of have to think about that. But yeah, it's kind of a. Yeah, I know, right? I feel like Castle Courtyard always just has people in it, and I think it's because Yoko and Leo are the two that people are mainly doing in Ghost World at this time, since all the others aren't really too useful. So people are just working on those two quests, so they have to chill here for a while. But yeah, and those require a lot of ghosts from here. But yeah, not too big of a deal. Yeah, and no one really does Shell anymore, which is basically the only one that needs ghosts from there. And that's such a big area that you really don't notice when there's like 5 people trying to do them at a time. And that should be Yoko done, or Leo done. Ugh. I hate blood. Ugh. Yeah, that's kind of like oh, find the guard's gate key at Castle Keep. I know no one can ever like find this. You get so many questions about people asking where in the world this is. And it's, I mean, it's quite a way away from Leo and really high up. But like once you get a sense of where the devs hide stuff, it's usually pretty easy to find stuff like this. They usually hide them in high places or just near stuff, so not too difficult to actually go find. Oh yeah. The increase in pet stats is basically nullified all the way up to like beginning or middle of backdoor in terms of progression. it's really difficult for people, or really easy for people to progress compared to what it used to be. I remember grinding for like 10 hours when when any of the backdoor quests were released. Oh man. Did I give myself any bunny gum? Please tell me I gave myself some bunny gum. Okay, I did not, so let's teleport over to main hub and start doing some obbies. Ooh, nice job, Luca. I don't really do horror games too often, so probably won't. Yeah, I don't think I have enough items to convert for... I could go grab my main and give myself some bunny gum, but I don't think that'd be quicker than just doing the obbies myself. Your screen seems to lag sometimes. Yeah, I think I'm playing on a different app than usual, the Roblox app on the computer, compared to my normal just using the Roblox through the Google Chrome and stuff like that. So it's a little bit different. Also, my computer's not the best, so it normally just lags sometimes. I'm trying to do the best I can for lag, but there's only so much. Alright, that's one obby done. I think it probably would have been faster just to go grab some, you know, bunny gum, but might as well just go do the obbies. Oh. Spectre is a good horror game. Less scary ghost models, so even... how many rebirths do I got? On my main, I got 6. On this alt, I have 0 currently. I'm kind of trying to get up to it so it's max. Probably won't do any rebirths on it, since rebirthing on an account is kind of a pain, especially since I don't have any game passes on my alt. But yeah. It's super stressful doing these obbies. Like, it's been so long since I first did these obbies. I've kind of like forgotten that if you fail, it's a giant reset. But yeah, there we go. Got done with 2. I don't understand Ghost Hunter Archie. Yeah, from the little bit I've picked up on him from the chatter in the Bloxspike Discord, I'm pretty sure he's meant to be some sort of not really part of the current lore, and going to be like another little bit non-conflicted or whatever. I'm not quite exactly sure though, since I haven't actually done his quest yet or gotten up to him at all. I'm kind of just sitting there like, yeah, we'll figure that out later. I've done like a little bit of the puzzle, haven't really done it too much, so yeah. The game is going to the plot of the flickering, the green ghost that appears around the map is part of the lore, and I think is somewhat connected to Archie, since in the same spots that they spawn, there's also some masks I think needed for Archie. I'm not quite exactly sure, but yeah, there's some there. Let's go to mine and then complete the beach. I'm not exactly sure what Archie is. As I said, I haven't done their questline yet, so yeah, definitely a little bit interesting. We'll sit here until this cooldown between collecting items stops. Yes, I finally found you. Oh, nice. Should I start grinding Ancient Task once again since I'm stuck at 22 and don't have motivation to grind? I'm basically done with quests, so I don't really need bunny gum. Thank you for offering. I think I'll just do the last lobby pretty quickly myself. But in terms of grinding, grinding tusks is fun. But I would recommend grinding like the back door. You get more gems from converting, and then also the items, the glitchy them that you get is like, I think twice as good or 3 times as good. Somewhere around there. But yeah. Boop. There you go. Done with that. There's a boss coming in 2 minutes and 30 seconds, so we'll kind of just wait for that, I guess. I think we may have missed a boss doing this, but whatever. Not too big of a deal that we missed a thing, but 2 minutes is low enough, so we'll kind of just wait for the boss, then return and complete Leo. But yeah. Actually, yeah, hello, Flower. Do I remember you? Vaguely, I remember the name and the profile picture. I don't remember, anything really else. But yeah, thank you for offering. Yeah, sometimes, I've been guilty of just chilling in like the main hub or Ghost World for a while, after rebirthing. Like sometimes I'm just kind of chilling and doing random stuff. Like I think once I was just kind of working on Shelly instead of working on Backdoor during a rebirth, since I didn't really see the point in getting up to Backdoor. But yeah. Why Guardian is easy. Yeah, a lot of the bosses, once you get to know them, are pretty easy, compared to, like, any of the other ones. But, yeah. Once you get a little bit of experience, all the bosses are actually pretty, easy. At some point, I think probably tomorrow or Wednesday, depending on your time zone. I know some people probably already like tomorrow is Wednesday, but at some point I am planning on releasing a video on like a overview on how to defeat some of the bosses, or probably just final boss, give some like tips and tricks on it. But yeah. But yeah. Hello, Psychoblocks. Welcome to the stream. Currently working on my alt, which is a little bit slower than I really was expecting. I'm used to having like all the game passes and like all the rebirth perks too, so it's gone kind of slow. But yeah. As I was finding my first Guardian, I saw that when he did a laser, is actually turning slowly, so I thought I should... Yeah, a lot of the... Just getting a little bit of experience so you know how to avoid each attack is kind of all you really need. Like, even the Gatekeeper, when you're first doing the quest, says that you need to learn his attacks, so, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sometimes it's really annoying, or really obnoxious, some hackers and stuff like that. They can just, if you're not, it's annoying getting hacked and stuff. Usually Roblox support can help with that, but yeah, it's annoying. You lose stuff. You lose time. You have to deal with Roblox support, which isn't always the best. You should do a bit of quests which are worth doing. That's actually a decent one. I mean, there isn't really too many, and worth can be really skewed. For instance, I would consider doing like quests like the pet ones, like each of the mythical pets. Not really worth it for multiple times, but really worth it your first time, even though it takes a long time to do it your first time compared to all the others. Even though the pets are pretty much worthless, it is good for like the collection and stuff. But yeah. There you go. We can go now. Return to Ghost World and do Ghost Hunter Leo. Yeah. Yeah, I know, right? It is said that you can get off your hoverboard, and it does work most of the time to just get off your hoverboard to avoid the grabbing attack. But like it just sometimes just doesn't work, and it's really obnoxious since there is like it should work, but it just doesn't. Ooh, we have an empty castle courtyard. What server is this? I'm trying to finish every quest line now before I rebirth so I could get the badges. Yeah, that's actually really good. That's something I kind of completed all the quests before there was rebirths. But yeah, completing quests can be really fun. It's one of the things I would recommend doing before you rebirth at some point. Maybe not before your first rebirth, but before like your 5th or whatever rebirth you're on, you can go through and grind a little bit of those badges and stuff. So yeah. That's definitely something fun to be doing. Along with that, like getting all the currency boards unlocked, like all of these, is actually really fun too. I'm trying to remember, but yeah. Yes, right. I'm kind of concerned about that, but yeah, it's not really too much of a deal. I can just, there's other stuff I can do, like go hop over to main hub to go try to find some work on Yoko. I have enough quests that I can really basically do anything. I still have to do Shelly, which I kind of want to do since I'm not really planning on rebirthing this thing. So I have a lot of flexibilities in what bosses I want to do. Or what quests I'm going to do. I'm only currently working on Leo since it was available. But yeah. Oh, just got back to Backdoor. Yeah, getting to Backdoor, I know it's one of the easier things to do, but still getting through each of those areas is really nice. Backdoor is usually where the grind begins for most people. I mean, for heavy grinders, not really. We usually blow through it in like an hour. Compared to like Yoko, which takes over an hour. But yeah, it's still good to get to those milestones of Backdoor, getting to Ghost World. Yeah. Starting Ancient Blaze. Just got Rebirth 7? You're doing better than me. Like, I'm only on 6 Rebirths. I mean, if I did spend time on that, I just haven't spent the time. I'm being very lazy currently. As you can see with the procrastination that is called alt grinding right now, I'm not really working too heavily on Ghost Simulator. I've been kind of busy having a little bit of fun and enjoying my summer relaxation. But yeah. Got any classifieds? The only classifieds I have unboxed on my main, on this alt I don't have any. On my main are the Feathershock and Sky Server from Crate 1 and 2, from board Crate 1 and 2 from the main hub. So nothing really too special. I'm planning on at some point, once I get this alt up and I can store some of my purples here so I have more storage space, on my main, unboxing for like a Zing or Prism or Splash or something along those lines. Something decent but not too good. Probably a Zing, since that's pretty nice. And then maybe a Splash, seeing how many gems I have after that, but yeah. Yeah, I know a lot of people say I am either like similar to people or sound similar, which is kind of just how it works when you're doing things. People sound similar, but yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about, and I can somewhat see the correlation, but yeah. It's like a lot of people, or I've seen a lot of people say something like, comparing me to Vic, which is another Ghost Simulator YouTuber, which kind of makes sense. We're both kind of purple, and I think similar in age. I'm probably a little bit younger, but yeah. Yeah, Minecraft is kind of interesting. Red Ring, I think that one's just this one. Yeah, it's kind of, there we go. Yeah. Cool. Found during first try. But yeah. I have played both Terraria. I actually have played Terraria. It's kind of on my phone, so it's a little bit more difficult to play than like if I was playing on a computer. But it's actually pretty fun. You hear a lot of people say stuff like, "Oh, it's just a really that is just kind of a rip-off of Minecraft, or just similar to Minecraft," but it's not really at all similar. But yeah, and this is Leo's questline is why there's so many people in Courtyard. He just requests so many of them. It's not even like, this is the second in 3 quests or something that I've had to vacuum a decent amount of Castle Courtyard ghosts. So you can definitely see why there's a lot of people always in Castle Courtyard. The space spamming though, yeah, it's kind of, I mean, I'm fine with the keyboard sounds coming up on the mic. I think it's kind of funny, but it can get a little bit annoying, I guess. But yeah, it's not as bad as some of the spamming when I'm actually, yeah, it's pretty funny when you're going through quest lines how much people just spam through all the dialogue. Which is why I'm kind of thinking at some point when I complete like Archie's puzzle, since I really do need to do that at some point, since that's what, like over a week ago that was released, and I still haven't done anything about it. Mostly because I was on vacation like directly after that, but yeah, it was interesting. I wish that when you vacuum ghosts, people can't interfere, or you get your own personal ghost for every person, so like 10 people could be at the same area and no one will complain. Yeah, I definitely understand that mentality of just having your own stuff so you can grind alone. But at the same time, that's not really how Ghost Simulator is really built with the ghosts. It's supposed to be kind of a little bit competitive, I guess, which is kind of where private servers come into effect. If you can just kind of steal someone's private, get a private server. I would never advocate for just copying a random link from a Discord and using it as your own private server. Never have done that before. But yeah. The glitch won't load and need for Yoko and heavy armor thing. Everybody was stealing my ghosts and items, which made me almost quit. Oh yeah. Definitely, it's annoying to have the other people try getting the same ghost as you. In that glitch that I know what you're talking about, where the ghosts just don't visually respawn, is really obnoxious. I mean, you can fix that glitch by zooming in all the way. The ghost will load back up. Most of the time, there's occasionally where they won't, and they're just broken forever, which point rejoining will fix it. But yeah, sometimes you just need to rejoin or find a different server, or even just sometimes you need to just find a private server to play on. Private servers for Ghost Simulator are pretty cheap, so not too big of a deal if you have any Robux whatsoever to buy one, but probably better off even then just kind of getting one from Discord when someone posts Ghost Simulator private server link, since a lot of people do that, since once you are out of the main world and go in the private server, you're on a solo server anyway, so it doesn't really hurt too much to have people on your private server. Oh, the problem with the models is very horrible on Xbox, and you just have to spam the vacuum button. That's annoying. I think you can, if you zoom in, it should fix itself. But yeah, the model's not loading can be really obnoxious. So the best you can do is zoom in and then rejoin if it's becoming too big of an issue. It's been an issue in Ghost Similar forever, and I'm assuming it's just something that they can't really fix since it's a Roblox loading issue. But yeah, it's probably the most obnoxious glitch currently. Other than potentially when Final Boss, or when any of the bosses decide to just despawn forever. Those can be a little bit annoying too, but yeah, it's... Can you please not spam in chat? I have no idea. But yeah. Every public server I join for Ghost World, Lucky Cat always drops off the edge. Poor thing. Yeah, the Ghost World Void, it does make it really easy to just drop ghosts off. Or ghosts to drop off themselves, and once they drop off, they're never respawning. It's been in the game for over a year now with ghosts doing that. I think with the problem is with Lucky Cat is it spawns in some weird locations which are too close to edges, so that really heightens the problem. Whereas most ghosts spawn pretty central on islands, so they don't really need to worry too much about getting pushed off the edge. But yeah. I'm sorry that you feel that way, but I hope you do get your account unbanned and back at some point. It's obnoxious to lose something like that, especially when you put in that as much time as I bet you have into like games on Roblox. If you haven't already, contacting Roblox support can help with that. But yeah, you should have mods for live chat so people won't spam. Yeah, I really should. I'm getting to that point where it is probably necessary at some point to do that. So may have to think about that later. Probably also over the summer we'll get like a Discord something at some point so I can actually, you know, have a little bit more community engagement, since Discord is actually I think is a really good place for having some community engagement, since the messaging there is quick and everyone can have basically a lot of customizability. But yeah, I probably do. It's just so funny how long it takes for ghosts to respawn, but then you can just vacuum all the ghosts in Castle Courtyard in 2 seconds. Oh, agreed. As I've started saying I've always said this, but when you're grinding, you're more limited to the ghost's respawn time than you are to your own pet stats. So you don't really need to worry about your vacuum stat ever, which is kind of why whatever the advanced vacuum thingy is for Rebirth perk is like completely useless compared to any of the other ones, just because you don't ever need to worry too much about your vacuum. You're usually worrying more about your the respawn time. But yeah, we're starting to get a little bit of conflict with people in here. It isn't too big of an issue yet, but yeah. Oh yeah, 12-8-9-8, or yeah, Ghost Hunter Yoko's 3 of his quests. I think it's 17-18, 12, and 6. So like third marker, except for the last one, which is the one just before the third marker of his quest line, are just bosses, which are really annoying. Especially 12, since you have to do one of each boss. I'll be probably getting up to it this stream. And I'll just have to probably use some of my boss bait. But yeah. Let's see. How many of these do we need? But yeah. I don't use Discord as there's lots of scams and sketchy people. I'm over 13 and I use Twitter, but literally everything is only there. Yeah. Basically anything on the internet is pretty sketchy and with scams and stuff. Usually just ignoring people, or if you don't know them, is what I try to do. Ignore people. Stay on like above board servers, so like Blockspite, public stuff. Basically not going into joining everyone's random servers that you get invited to is usually what I try to do. But yeah, I definitely can see what you mean with Discord being sketchy. I've seen my fair share of sketchiness on Discord. But yeah. Yeah, trying to trade for some of the specific limited store items is really annoying, just because people have like kind of hoarded all of them. Okay. But yeah, I'm not doing too much to help that limited store availability, since I have kind of just got way too much of some of them. But yeah, it's a false sense of scarcity with those limited store items. They're actually pretty common, just hoarded by every trader. So yeah, it's kind of obnoxious. I'm trying to find them, especially specific ones like Tonks, anything that got memed so people collected it afterwards, like Marine, Egg Drop, stuff that used to be really common, and then someone just decided to do something stupid to it. But yeah, the last two packs and backs in Ghost World are so hard to get compared to the backdoor and made up. Yeah, I know what you mean. I actually did a little bit of math on the scale of it, and it shoots up at weird intervals in the back. Basically, with any vacuum and back, the price shoots up in comparison to the upgrade. So yeah. Let's see. I can't shoot that. I was hoping, but we need to defeat 2 mini bosses. I'm wondering about upgrading the pack. Nowhere near there. Do I have X-Gum? I thought I gave myself some X-Gum. I haven't. Alright. It's not too big of a deal. Don't really use X-Gum for too much. We'll swap over to main hub and chill there, see what the boss timer is. Kind of just alternate between here and Ghost World, waiting for either a mini boss in the form of Grim or a normal boss timer to be below like 2 minutes. But yeah, grinding, it's really interesting grinding on an account other than your main. Like you're so used to I'm so used to my main having like all the game passes, more agility, double items, most of the perks. It's just really interesting to switch back to an account that isn't, even with like the rebirth that does take away the perks. It's still interesting to be set back all this way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, basically everything's become so much easier to get with how pets have been escalating. Compared. Hello, Canal. 3 minutes 42. I can get lower easier. So we'll just kind of swap. And around where I live, it's been really hot recently. Like yesterday was over 100 degrees Fahrenheit, and today it's projected to be same. Even though it's still just in the morning, it's still ridiculously hot. And it's around where I live. It's not usually too hot. It's usually a lot milder. 42. The next update will be Friday, right? Yes, I think the next update is Friday. So that'll be fun to look forward to. It's going to be pretty big. Man, I'm always getting the higher of the boss timers. But yeah. Hi, you reset or actually working on my alt currently. My but yeah. Yeah, some people are very interesting in terms of what they think. Like right when you first get into the game, you think godlies are the classifieds that you first see are the best. Like when I first started playing the game, I thought dragon was the best pet since I didn't really know about classifieds or Ghost World back then. So I thought dragon was the best pet in the game. And then, to my surprise, once I got to better, I realized that there's both classifieds and then also Ghost World, and then as they started adding more stuff like backdoor and stuff, it got really interesting. 252 seems to be low enough. We'll kind of just chill here, I guess. Next boss is Magmarog. So yeah. Nice job, yeah. Getting those, getting grinding for some of those pets, like the mini final, mini guardian, if you're into that, can be really fun and good achievements to go for. I mean, for me, it wasn't too difficult, since I did have like lots of boss gum. So yeah, I think currently. Yeah, I know there's a puzzle here with all those pets, and I know, but I just haven't quite started it yet on my main, which is kind of where I'd start at first, but yeah. Yeah, I know, right? The Halloween and Christmas events that every game has on Roblox is really interesting to see, but yeah. Is Mini Final stronger than normal dev pets? Yeah, it's actually slightly stronger. I think it's also outclasses, I think, the ones from like Ghostly Vision bags. I'm not 100% sure on that one though. Just in terms of its cell stats, nothing else. It's actually worse than the vacuum stats. But wow, okay. As I've said earlier, vacuum stats are pretty worthless, so it doesn't really matter too much. Do I have any quests that I could be doing now instead of just running around the map randomly? I guess I could be doing Lunas with the all of these. Yeah, let's go grab some random parts for Luna's quest, since I have no idea why I started her and I kind of want to get rid of her. Yeah, I'm on my alt, working on that. Working on getting a little. The main goal for my alt is to get the storage space, so the 50 from Joven and the 100 from Bovin, so I can go through and start a few of my purples or other random items on my alt, so I don't have to, so I can unbox it for classifieds a little bit easier. But yeah, I already have tons of those, so don't need them. I've deleted them I'm deleting them at this point. But yeah. Wait, only 16 minutes ago? I think that's when you started the stream. That time's from, not from when it actually started. We'll grab that. And fast travel over to Mag. This is going to be obnoxious. Yeah, because I don't think YouTube will update that unless you restart your Roblox, or refresh the web page. Man, I'm like 0 for 0 in words spoken. But yeah. I don't really need hoverboards. I don't really take handouts, mostly because either they're useless for me, and also I don't want handouts, since that kind of ruins the game experience in my opinion. Even though the game experience has basically already been ruined by the fact that I basically started out with overpowered pets. But yeah, nah, I'm not too much of a fan of it. Roblox is being a little bit slow. I don't know if that's just my computer being slow, but yeah. Let's pause. That's good. Yeah. Thank you for offering though. It is really nice to see when people try to offer me stuff. But I'm doing fine on my ult. Actually, yeah, I don't have really anything good yet in terms of boards. Basically, I've given everything from my ult to my main, and then deleted it since board storage was promptly added. It's been a long time since we had infinite storage in boards. I don't even know how many people remember that. Yeah, I know what you mean. That annoying attack, you can basically get right down the center. Unfortunately, standing still, or even like on your hoverboard, still allows you to get hit by a few of the attacks, so it isn't really useful for me. I'm also kind of used to double range, which is really useful for doing bosses, but yeah. There you go, with that. Let me go check my journal really quick. One more boss. Alright, we'll hop over to Ghost World, see if we can find a mini boss that's low on timer. What's your name in Roblox? My name is Highest. The alt that I'm working on currently is something else. But yeah. 4 minutes, 18. Not quite low enough. But yeah. Two minutes 30? Yeah, I can do that. We'll go grab the part from Junkyard. That's an interesting model. I know people have been talking about that before, about Mini George just not disappearing, but yeah. I think that's the part. And then we can go complete Luna, I think, Ghost Under Luna. I think we have one quest left, or 2 quests or something, but yeah. So I try to keep my username across all things the same. So Highest on Discord, Highest on Roblox, Highest on Roblox, YouTube, basically everything. Let's mass trash some of these useless things. There you go. Since I do need to unbox 30, we can do that in basically 2 steps. 1. Oh, I forgot how long it takes to unbox when you don't have fast unbox. Oh, this is going to be annoying. But yeah, whatever. Working on Luna, waiting for a boss to spawn. Just, you know, doubling down on my time usage. Once we're done with this, we can start again on Yoko, which will be basically Ghost World, I think, so we can chill there and wait for mini bosses to spawn for Leo. But yeah, doing multiple quests at a time is really, really nice and saves quite a bit of time. I really should buy some Game Passes on this account at some point. Probably some storage ones, and then, like, I don't know what else I'd need. Yeah, probably just storage ones would be what I'd end up buying, but whatever. I'm going to exit down after this since I have no idea where the boss spawn is at. 4 seconds. Probably they'll need on like 5, 9. Okay, 9 crates. That's fine. And come over here and do mag or crab. Hello, Sen, or however you can pronounce the name. I know I've probably been told to pronounce, say something. Long time not seen. Yeah, it's been a while since I last streamed or did a video, really. I think 11 days ago was my last stream. But yeah. Yeah, thank you for coming out to some of my streams, and this one in particular too. But yeah, we'll finish this off, and we can go back, work on some more of Yoko's, while chilling for waiting for Leo's mini bosses to respawn. So yeah. I see you're in a public server. Yeah, for some reason the my private server wasn't working too well with this account and the Roblox player, so it was being a little bit obnoxious in that regard. So I kind of just said didn't want to deal with it and just kind of joined Publix, and we'll chill on Publix. Right. Nah, I'm on public servers, not really. Ring 2 now. I'm playing Monster Hunter right now, and I'm trying to get a 10% drop, but it's not dropping from a single loss. Yeah, getting some of those RNG around that 10% can be really obnoxious, since they are rare to get, but not so rare that you think that it's not really worth going for. But rare enough that you're like, I can get it each time. You're like, oh, I have a solid chance of getting this, and then just not getting it can just be really annoying. But yeah, and then you hear about the people who get it first try, which is 10% of people. So it's basically anyone. Basically anyone you talk to will have a pretty good experience, while you could just have a terrible experience. So yeah, around that 10% range is kind of the annoying part for drops. Same thing happens in this during events in this game, since you have those 10% drops in the 25 chest, which is hard to grind for, and you really want those godlies from it, but at the same time they're rare enough that you can't really get them, but people can get them first try pretty easily. But yeah. Yeah. RNG can just be weird sometimes. So just grinding it down is really the only thing you can do. Alright, there we go. Should be done with third of Yoko's quest now. So just now the harder third left, or 2/3 left. There we go, get a reward. That's interesting. And then spookies and pixies, so we'll go over there and do this. How many bursts do you have right now? On my alt, I currently have 0. On my main, the highest that they kind of usually am playing on, it's usually around, I currently have 6. Usually, it's not like rebirths fluctuate, they only go up slowly. Yeah, it's a little bit hot. So 0 on this account, 6 on my main. It looks like I'm competing with someone for ghosts, which can be really obnoxious. So yeah, we'll go do Mini Grim. We'll go do Grim, which is right over there. And yeah. Yeah, I haven't really been doing too much grinding in terms of rebirths, so it's stayed pretty stagnant. I've been at 6 for like 2 months now. Should I give Dark Pearl for Tonk, Starship, and Sweet Dreams? I don't really know. I mean, it seems, I don't know what Starship is. It seems like a decent trade. I wouldn't say do it though, since at the same time Dark Pearl is worth a decent amount. So yeah. It's scary how fast sometimes I grow, and sheesh. Blue? Ah, hello, Blue. Can I play with you? I mean, I'm on my alt right now, and since I'm kind of just hopping worlds a lot, it is going to be kind of hard to find my server, even if I did share the username. But yeah, it's a... If you can find me, you can join me, but it's... I am going to be swapping servers a lot, so it's not going to be too easy. Probably upgrade my antenna and start also working on some like backdoor quests while I need a server hop for like Yoko, just so I can multitask a little bit more. In other words, get less done. But yeah. There you go. We got one of the too many bosses, hopefully, for Leo. If that didn't count, I'm going to be slightly annoyed. It did count, so we're fine. Yeah, now we need to work on Yoko's and then Leo's a little bit more. So yeah. Yeah, I don't really do too much videos on like milestones. I think I might do one for 1K though. Maybe not specifically for it, but like at 1K doing a decent amount, like part of the video. But yeah, 1K is the reason why it's the big one. It's the big number is because that's when you can monetize. First time that you hit where it isn't relating just the straight number, you have a nice little suffix of a K for your number. But yeah, it's going to be interesting. Yeah. I don't know I mean, at my current rate, I think it'll be around the end of this year where I hit 1K. It could be a little bit faster or slower. Not too big of a deal. I don't care too much about hitting those milestones. I'm more of doing YouTube for a hobby more than anything right now. I'm not really too interested in growing largely. But yeah. Yeah, it's definitely interesting to see it grow. Boss speedrun. Speedrunning bosses isn't really entertaining, especially since most of it's just RNG, and how laggy your computer is, so I don't really see that. Anyways, any content I will be making, like, for 1K, it wouldn't really be, I don't feel like making content for, or doing videos on, like, hitting those subscriber milestones, like 500 or 1,000, just since that it really isn't too much like what I'm covering on my channel. My channel is more for like just games and having fun, not for like how good my channel is doing. I don't know. Hopefully you guys understand what I'm trying to say, but I don't really understand what I'm trying to say. So that's probably hoping for a little bit too much. But yeah. I've been streaming for over an hour now, which, I mean, I guess we're making decent progress. An hour usually takes me over an hour just to do Yoko. And I've been also working on Leo and a lot of other random quests, so it's not really surprising that I'm not done with Yoko yet. You play PS4 or different games? I play a lot of mobile games. I don't really play. I do have like an Xbox 360 and a Wii. Not too many good games and not too much that I play on them. So yeah. Not really too much other than Roblox that I play. On mobile, I do play like some stuff like Brawl Stars and yeah, Brawl Stars, and maybe a little bit of a game that I rediscovered, Defenders of Texel. But other than that, there's not too much that I've been doing. Yeah, sometimes Roblox support is good, but sometimes it's bad. It really just depends on what you're going in for, how you react and reply and stuff like that. But yeah, it's a hit or miss on their support experience. But yeah, we're done with Yoko. Let's see. Way too many quests in this journal of our, let's see, Pet Rumble. Who is that for? I think that's for them. Let's see. Probably could work on unlocking, I guess, the musical meadows, since I'll need to do that for Blaze eventually. But yeah. Yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do, use a little bit of glitchy loot to get some items for unlocking musical meadows. But yeah, if you want to add and play together, you can say. You can. Yeah, not really. I'm more of a solo person when it comes to playing games and stuff like that, which isn't always the best. I know playing with friends can be really fun, and usually is, and everyone enjoys that. But I'm not really that kind of person, so I usually enjoy games I can play by myself, which is kind of why I love Ghost Simulator, is because you really don't need to worry too much about other people. You can buy a private server and just worry about yourself. Whereas a lot of other simulators or other games on Roblox, you have to worry about the community aspect of it, where you have to, in like Tower Defense Simulator, you have to play with other people to actually be able to defeat stuff. And yeah, so I really like games that I can just play by myself rather than having to worry about other people. Hey. But yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a certain extent where it's kind of like you manage to lose it that many times. Hey. But yeah, Roblox support is pretty decent, especially if you've gone through and like hooked up your email and stuff like that. It's usually pretty quick to get it back. But yeah. Yeah, I'm not always the best person to come to for talking about people's stuff. I'm usually pretty horrible at communicating with people and stuff, or dealing with people in general. But yeah. Grim's coming back in a few seconds now. We're missing a few goblets, I think. How many goblets am I missing? 8. I should be able to get that pretty quickly. What do you consider the hardest or most annoying boss? Probably, if you're including event bosses, pretty easy answer. Headless Hollow, just because it takes forever each time. But yeah. If you're talking about just the 3 bosses that we have in the game, probably going to say, Bow boss, just since, since how much time you have to spend in like cutscenes and just waiting in it, compared to all the other bosses where you're actually doing a lot of fighting. Compared to like Bow boss where you're spending a minute waiting for it, spending a few minutes, like cutscenes and dialogue, compared to like the minute that you have to spend actually doing it. But yeah, seriously, people, give me some. All I need is like 3 more goblets and I'm done. I think I should probably go start looking to find find the Grim boss. But there you go. Should be able to get it now. Yeah, Boboss, it is really quick. It's like only a 3-minute total for it. But at the same time, that's 3 minutes of half of which is cutscenes, which is really annoying. I like the bosses that have the dungeons since you do spend more time in them. And so they're harder. But yeah. But the Hollow, though, was like a 15+ minute expenditure. But yeah. Yeah, Hollow is the hardest boss, I think, ever. Harder than Mini Final. Mostly because Mini Final, you don't have to worry about dying. Whereas with Mini Hollow, you could die. But yeah. Actually, armor doesn't help too much against the Mega Bosses, I don't think. So yeah. Dev Boss. Dev Boss isn't actually too difficult once you learn how to defeat it. I do understand, like, people on mobile or console or bad PCs can have difficulty. But even then, it's not too hard. You still have a little bit of extra time, like, to spare, even if you're not doing it optimally. But yeah. Yeah, Hollow is the first event, or first Mega Boss from event. Not the first event. But yeah. Should be able to unlock that, complete Leo, and then start working on Leo's next quest, or these explorers, and... Ooh. I forget how good the Musical Meadow music is. Just since no one ever really goes into Musical Meadows anymore. Yeah, you can't really fail too easily in it, which is kind of why I consider it pretty easy, but yeah. Ooh, yeah, those developer hats are really cool. Like 3,000 souls. Shouldn't be too difficult. Probably just grab one of these ghosts and go sell. Or 3 probably, but you know. Yeah, you can really see how the game has really progressed since this became. Since 3,000 souls used to be actually a decent amount, and now with the pet stats and everything, you can actually progress pretty easily. But yeah. Hello, Leo. Yeah. Ooh. And all these newly upgraded ones from Leo, where you actually have to go upgrade your backpack, and I already basically have them. 200 goblets, 250 stopwatches, energy shards. Is there still someone over here grinding? Why? I don't quite understand why people are grinding these ghosts, but whatever. I think I'll probably hop over to main hub then and work on the ice cave. I'm gonna join you in game. Currently I'm playing on my alt, so you might have a little bit of difficulty joining me, Blue, since I'm working on upgrading my alt so I can actually store stuff for classifieds. Thank you for offering that. It's a little bit of a crazy alt, but yeah. I do not actually speak any different languages. It's just English. I guess there's really no reason why not to use Glitchy Loot Gun. But yeah. I mean, obviously I was, like, during high school, I was, like, required to take a foreign language class, which I took ASL, but I don't really remember any of the American Sign Language I learned. Sorry, teacher. But yeah, that was, like, over 2 years ago. So yeah, don't really know anything. It's pretty cool language, just not really. Don't remember any of it. Really cool language, though. It's definitely cool. Oh, wow, okay, never mind. Hello, Blue. That you actually managed to run pretty quickly. Hello. Yeah. Some people are actually really good at picking up languages and actually do it quite a bit. But yeah. People grind the castle courtyard for the pet levels. Oh, okay, that makes a little bit more sense. There's quite a bit of ghosts there, but like, at the same time, you're better off grinding like Bow Boss, I think, since that's 250 every 3 minutes compared to like, the quick mouth of like 30 a minute. But yeah. Try solo Ghost World Mega Boss. It's not too difficult if you have like a few of the perks or knowledge about it, but it definitely is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't have another pet space yet for that head, and I would probably just grab it from my. I thank you for offering, Blues. I have enough developer heads on my main to actually cruise pretty fast through it. I think that's probably slightly leveled, but it's not too big of a deal not having leveled pets, especially when they're this overpowered. Thank you for offering, though. I definitely appreciate the offer. And I do have currently 400 extra block spike keys currently, so it isn't like I'm not going to have a few more developer heads soon. Since the current ones I have is basically from 250, or actually less than 200, and now I have over double that, probably closer to triple it. So I'm going to have a lot more developer heads pretty soon. I might end up having to figure out some way to, something to do with them, like giveaway or something, but yeah. How do I get, yeah, once you get to this world, which is Boss Fight HQ, which you can get after Blaze, you can actually do that. But yeah, thank you for offering. I know high stat pets like that can be really helpful for your grinding. How are we doing on... Alright, cool. Five more Explorer Ghosts and we're done. But yeah. There we go. Was there anything else I needed to be in here for? I'm trying to remember. I don't think so, so we'll switch back over to Ghost World. Return to Ghost Hunter Yoko. I'm trying to remember what Leo's items, which isn't too, I don't think, going to be too long. I do have gum to use for it, so it might take a few minutes, but yeah. Let's see, what is... Okay. Looks like we're starting into the puzzle part of its quest, but I want to join too if you're in main, but what is the name of your account? It is friended to my main account. I don't really, because if I share it once, you guys are all going to be either, I'm going to have to like spell it out on the top of the screen or something, but yeah. And just everyone would be trying to join me, so it turned into this. It probably won't, but since I'm server hopping a lot, it doesn't really make too much sense. But yeah, it shouldn't be too difficult to find. You scroll through like three or four of my friend pages, and then you'll find it. But yeah, joins are open to all, like most of my accounts are. But yeah. Yeah. This will be interesting. Let's track Leo then. See what... Where is Leo? There it is. Is there someone up here? I think I heard someone. Yeah, it looks like someone is. We'll just work on then the spirit particles and the energy shards then. Yeah, with Glitchy Loot it shouldn't take too long. Don't think I'll need to buy 2x items for my ult. Although I definitely could. But yeah. Be right back. About an hour and 30 minutes now I've been grinding. But yeah. I think we've made steady progress, or at least a decent amount. I think we've gone through about half of Leo's. Okay. Uptime, an hour and 27 minutes. So yeah, we're getting close to the hour and 30 minutes threshold. I probably will only be, I'll probably stream for like 3 to 4 hours probably. Hopefully that's enough time to get done with Yoko, Leo, and maybe get done with, let's see, what's her name? Riley? I'm not quite sure yet, but, I'm on phone, so not easy. Okay. Yeah, the fact that, it could take a little bit of time. But yeah. Let's see. Probably should upgrade my antenna so I can start working on backdoor, especially as I get closer to finishing Leo. But yeah. If you need glitchy loot gum, I can actually since I had the double items event that happened last week, I was able to get quite a bit of loot gum from that. So I have plenty of spare to give to myself from my main to my ult. If I need, I've actually had extra to give to other people, like a few other people. But yeah. So I'm not really in need of gum from other people. If I do need, I can just go join on my main, and donate to myself. But yeah. One thing I've noticed, and it's kind of getting a little bit annoying, is that, so I should be able to get... Oh yeah, rebirthing. Yeah, definitely videos on rebirthing are pretty cool. Let's see. I'm trying to remember what Yoko was. Oh, items from... Yeah, it looks like we're just in the item quests now. So yeah. We're also lagging a little bit more, which might just be due to my computer overheating, since it's 104 degrees Fahrenheit now outside, and like 80 degrees inside. Actually, probably not 80 degrees, probably closer to like 75, but yeah. No, like actually restarting a new account. Oh yeah, restarting on, I mean, rebirthing is fun and all, but sometimes you do just kind of want to start over on a new account. I kind of understand that. Kind of same mentality with like Minecraft Worlds, but yeah, that's gonna be cool. I have 3, but I only use it for storage. Yeah, I try to consolidate most of my stuff onto my main, with like buying pet storages and stuff. But there's only so much that can really do, since I kind of want to store stuff and not have to lag every time I open boxes. And also at the same time, I'm also a little bit scared of having too many accounts and I lose them. So I know every time I create new alts, I'm like, I'm going to write down the password somewhere, and then I lose that piece of paper with the password on it, and so I no longer know exactly where, what the account names are. So yeah. Oh yeah, Celsius, yeah, Fahrenheit and Celsius, I mean, they are similar enough that it's not really, like, clear which one you should use. I know Celsius is probably the easier one to use, since, but yeah. 104 degrees Celsius, or Fahrenheit, let me do some math here. How much Fahrenheit is 1 degree Celsius? I think that's like 34, I'd guess. I think 34 degrees Fahrenheit is 1 degree Celsius. But you also have to remember that 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius. They start at different points, which is kind of just how temperatures work. It's like 4/9, every 4 Celsius is 9 Fahrenheit. After that, so 104 degrees Fahrenheit is 70 over freezing, 72 exactly, which is 8 once you divide it by 9, 32. So it's about 32 degrees Fahrenheit Celsius, which I'm not sure how warm that is, other than the fact that it's over 100 degrees Fahrenheit. But yeah, 32 degrees Celsius. Most other places other than US use Celsius and metric, and you know what? I would really love to use that. Unfortunately, I'm not going to take the time to figure out how to do those measurements. I'm rather just live with knowing these, imperial measurements of foots, inches, and Fahrenheit, because why not know an inferior system? Oh, it's incredibly hot, even for where I live. Oh my, this lag is getting a little bit obnoxious. Probably just, as I said, CPU being way too warm, but yeah. I know, it's, US is silly. Yeah, it's, I've heard other places were being really warm, like, last week, but, like, seriously, I'm not used to this, or I don't think anyone's used to this weather. It's been a really hot year, summer-wise. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. Even here, like, it's usually very temperate. I think usually we're sitting around an average of like 70 degrees during the summer, and half the time it's raining, but yeah. Oh, hot and humid? Yeah, at least it's not like hot and humid. Not too humid at least. But it's warm. Cool. I sometimes forget how long those item quests take without 2x items. Like with 2x items on my main, I'm used to like collecting one ghost and completing a quest. It's pretty ridiculous. Yesterday was terrible. I think, yeah, I think that's just everywhere is currently just being way too warm. But yeah. Yeah, I think most people are just using, I started it with people, so I kind of got a nice head start there. But yeah, I think most people are going to have trouble with that if they don't know how to do it. So most people end up using like a video or something like that. I'm not really planning on doing a video for it since I think everyone is doing a video on it, so there's no reason for me to do a video that everyone else has already done. That's kind of my mentality with videos. If someone else has already made it, there's really no reason for me to remake it. I know there's like finding stuff can be easier when you post like a new one, especially if it's like a few out of date. This is going to be annoying. Let's see. Meteorites, gold bars. Alright, cool. There's only a little bit of overlap, but still, that's going to be pretty obnoxious. So, hopping it back over to main hub to collect some items. Yeah, I know that glitch that you're talking about. It's pretty common enough. I think it's been reported. It's over a year old, so not too big of an issue. But yeah, auto clickers are pretty cool that way. Or even if you just have a big enough inventory, you can do it without any auto clicker if you're clicking fast enough. It's pretty cool. Let's go use some more glitchy loot gum, since that is what makes the world go round. It's glitchy loot gum. Yeah, I have way too many quests on this alt. Started and not completed. I mean, 2 of them are event quests, so they really shouldn't be there anymore, but yeah. Only have Willen and Blaze Rat right now? Okay. Yeah, I know. I usually prefer to have only a few quests too. It's been so long since I last played on my alt. It was before I actually cared too much about tidiness. So yeah. Got a little bit lucky with those gold bars. But yeah, we need about double that, I think, since we have more quests that require the gold bars. Also need to stock up on some meteorites. I really hate how the addition of the gun machine kind of took out some ghosts from the Area 51. There used to be 4 sets of 3 ghosts, but now there's only 3. So basically you have a 25% nerf when grinding in there. Kind of annoying. Yeah, figuring out how you use technology like that can be really difficult sometimes. So I usually... that's kind of why there's the internet, so you can search up how to use it and stuff like that. But yeah, auto clickers in general, downloading stuff off the internet like that, it's kind of scary. So I understand some people that are like, I don't want to download an auto clicker, and I'm like, yeah, that's a good idea. If you don't know how to, definitely don't. Yeah, I don't think that's quite true. There's no difference in their hitbox. We also need some doubloons and then some pearls for Yoko. Trying to multitask these quests is a little bit annoying. Probably will have to use a little bit extra. Yeah, there's always a little bit of stream delay between when I send doing something and when you guys see it. I think currently it's like between 15 and 30 seconds, I'd guess. But yeah. Not too big of an issue. Just kind of how streaming works so that they can properly like process stuff, like the video I'm sending and stuff. Just kind of how it works. Also, yes, I know I have battle Wi-Fi. That's kind of just how Game-Ring works. Anyways, need a lot more of these and probably some meteorites. Grab some gold bars. I think I'll probably need like a lot more meteorites, but whatever. I think I'm good with all the items other than meteorites now. I'm done with the meteorites for Leo. I just now need another 65 for Yoko, which is really annoying since meteorites are a little bit more difficult to get compared to like most other items since there are a little bit less ghosts. Can I help you? Thank you for offering secret. Yeah, I mean, I have already boosted the pets and boosted this account with pets and gum from my main, so I don't really need anything in terms of that. I mean, I think probably what I could use. Yeah, I don't think there's too much I can use right now. Okay, 13 seconds. Yeah, it's yeah, it's a little bit of, it's a small bit. I do have it on low latency, so you guys should be, I'm sacrificing a little bit of video quality for it. Hello Secret Chicken, if I haven't said hello already. Yeah, you have better stuff than me. Yeah, I think most of what I didn't like, didn't do too much to boost it, just some developer heads and like 50 back and glitchy loot gum, but yeah, now we have 65 items, but yeah, we need about 50 more now, meteors, so probably just one more glitchy loot gum after this, but yeah. I could level some stuff up, question mark. Yeah, that's yeah. How do you get the dev heads? Developer heads are from the developer crates in the back door, or after you complete backdoor the Bloxbyte HQ. But yeah, let's see, where are we at? 86. Yeah, probably one more, assuming we get some meteorite drops and they don't just completely be horrible. But yeah, about 50 more meteorites I need, or meteors, or whatever they're called. I don't really know or care too much. But yeah, I could help level. I'm trying to remember what you have. Yeah. I'm going to definitely have some spare developer heads at some point, so I could always transfer some of those over. But yeah. Yeah, leveling stuff up, especially some the stuff like the newest divine stuff, are ridiculously hard to level up. They're like twice as hard as classifieds, and classifieds are already pretty hard. So yeah, leveling up those takes a while. I think probably not really too much that you ever really need to level up, in my opinion. I never really care about having stuff leveled up. But yeah. Holy, nice inventory. That's a ridiculously good inventory. 2 Pyruses. That's cool. Yeah, those developer crates, classifieds are actually pretty easy to get compared to like Cloud Wave or Cosmic Wing Worker or even worse stats. So it's kind of silly to see how something worse can be better in stat, or something easier to get is better in stats. I think I need Leo's there and Yoko's there. 75 meteorites. I do have enough, so I can go back and complete those. The leveling stuff would be useful for those kind of quests that people hate, but I like. Yeah, leveling, it's kind of one of those things where heavy grinders don't like to go switch over pets to go have to level something up, just something easy like that. Whereas like people that aren't too good hate the item portions because they're just struggling with the ghosts. Comparatively, like seriously, Leo, I don't want to go collect more items. I've already. Okay, what am I missing for Yoko? Gold bars. Cool. I guess we'll go get some more items since we're in that portion of where we just need items. I need like, I think 20 more for Yoko and a lot more for Leo. But yeah. Yeah, secret. You've got a point. Even though I'm not that bad, but I don't use gum and whatnot. Yeah. The biggest, you do a lot of grinding. Like probably compared to me, you're probably doing more grinding for the stuff you have. But yeah. Let's go use just grab a glitchy loot. Start over in the I started off with like 50 glitchy loot, so we haven't used too much. These quests, definitely since I don't have 2x items on my ult, is taking a little bit longer than I'm used to, which isn't too long since I do have the glitchy loot, but yeah. That should probably be enough pearls for the additional ones I'll need for Leo. I don't know how many more doubloons we'll need, but grab as many as I are around here really quick. But yeah. And go. Alright, I should be done. Probably want to grab a few more meteorites since I am going to be a little bit low on those. But yeah. I can't see stream and play at the same time. Yeah, mobile's pretty difficult to play on, I've seen. The fact that you can't split screen and do stuff at the same time, so you have to just focus on the Roblox or whatnot, gets a little bit annoying. Same thing like when you're auto unboxing with the auto clicker, you can't really switch. Let's go grab some of these items. But yeah. Yeah, you kind of have to make do with what you have. Like I was on vacation, I was playing a little bit on my phone, just to see how it was. And I realized why people complain about playing Ghost Simulator on their phone, or on mobile, or on console. I tried doing like the final boss. I mean, I wasn't playing with the best Wi-Fi, but it was pretty good phone, so was holding up pretty well with the whole thing. But yeah, I still was like much slower than I usually am with Final Boss, so yeah. I can't relate with your auto clicker or Game Pass experiences. Yeah. I sometimes feel a little bit bad about mentioning some of those stuff. But yeah. I think I completely forgot about diamonds for Leo, but whatever. Yoko's done with. Oh, on phone you can't be hit by the big sword? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even notice. I kind of just chilled and threw it. But yeah, that would be interesting. Do I need a red ring? No, I do not. So many green rings. Green rings, Ghostly Island, green ring. Okay. I need to go back to main world anyways. So not too big of an issue. Ghostly Islands and orange ring. So here's the green one. And then the orange one's like right there, I think. Yeah, mobile's... I definitely see where people complain about mobile. It's a lot laggier, a lot of problems. Or not a lot of problems, but a decent amount of problems compared to like main. Or playing on a PC, but yeah. Yeah, it's different playing on mobiles and stuff. I can definitely see why people complain a lot. I used to be like, people would be like, how do I do this on mobile? And I'm like, I think you do this, and I thought that's how you did. But like even overcharge, I tried overcharging a few times, and it just doesn't work on mobile. I mean, I had it happen once, but never after that, and it's because of how like the camera works. The fact that your camera is also with your touch, I would guess. So it's registering as a camera move, not as an overcharger try. But yeah, it's just different. Green ring at beach and Wild West. A green ring on beach is right there, and the Wild West is just next to the pyramid. While we're here, we also have to grab 50 items from the volcano. My screen gets so slippery during the Mega Boss fights. Yeah, there's a lot of tapping, sliding, and moving you have to do it. And if you're stressed out, yeah. Yeah, I mean, all the mobiles are going to be pretty similar in their difficulty. But yeah. We're grabbing diamonds from here. 10 of them to be, or 50 of them to be exact, so like 10 drops. Which would be about 3 minutes, I guess. No, like playing, yeah, I'm starting, I kind of realized then why people didn't want to play on mobile and stuff like that. And that's just kind of how cross-platform games work, to be honest. Like playing Minecraft or Terraria on your phone is much different than playing it on a PC. It's just different, I guess. Like any game you play on your phone compared to how you'd play it on a computer is just much different. Just because of how the controls are different, you don't have as much space. You have to use a touch screen and stuff like that. Yeah, I feel like maybe there should be make some of those easier for mobiles and stuff like that or something. Or just have like an easy boss mode so that people who are struggling can just get it easier. And then like the hard one or the normal one, whatever, would give you like better drops or something. Like they'd give you 2 instead of 1 or something. Although that might be a little bit broken. But yeah. Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely get that though. That same mentality is if you're used to playing it there, it gets difficult the other way around. We aren't even close to done. We've not been getting any diamond drops recently. But yeah. I mean, overall though, it's even though you say that, I think there is a little bit of possibility that even if it is different for you, it still can be slightly easier, I think, just because of easier controls in general, but yeah. People abuse it? Yeah, I mean, yeah, with easier stuff, yeah, you got a point. If it was made easier, like on mobile or something, it wouldn't, people would be just playing it on mobile because it's easier or something. But yeah. There we go. Now we need to go teleport over and grab the ring from the Wild West. Hello, Chris. Or Tomato, or whatever you want to be called. Yeah. Egg hunts where it was free on mobile since it was impossible to play, so everyone abused those. Yeah. Oh no, that's just talking too much. And also the heat. I'm kind of used to having talking way too much at this point. But yeah. We're getting to the one more quest on Yoko, and then we're back to a cycle one, which is annoying. Cool. One of these find ones. There we go. I'm going to regret a little bit not having gum for this one. Bunny gum, but it's not going to be too difficult, I don't think. Ooh, riddles. Yeah, I mean, at this point, I've kind of memorized the locations. Don't even really need to look at the riddles anymore. Like, you need, like, the first word or something, or just a casual glance and you know where it is once you play enough. I know some people do have difficulties with some of the riddles. It's one of the more asked questions. But yeah, it's not too difficult. I think I did them without asking for help for the most part. I think this one's probably the one that most people have difficulties with. Since people Yellow Peak, most people think pyramids, since like, why wouldn't you think it's a pyramid? But yeah. Yeah, I haven't even looked into like the newest puzzle, and in general, I just don't really care too much about spoilers in any like form. I'm fine if I see them, and I'm fine with not seeing them. And sometimes you do need them. So yeah, I don't think I needed anything else for main world, so we'll go hop out. It has been a while. It has definitely been a while. Since I last used, like, even for the latest puzzle, I haven't looked at resources, and I think now the only hint I needed was Coven's video on it, which she covered like nothing really about it. All she found was like one pet that I hadn't found yet, and I realized 31 or 32 pets, whichever one I had found already, wasn't how many pets there was. There'd be 35. And then each 5 would or 45, and you'd unlock for each 5 you'd unlock something new. So the first 5 you'd get, or first 40 each would unlock one of the things, and then the last 5 would unlock some solution to the puzzle. Is kind of all I've realized, which may be a little bit of a spoiler to anyone, but I think the 45 pets is in the game itself. Somewhere, and the fact that you unlock some stuff is pretty much known at this point. But yeah, we now have a cycle. Was Leo's again, goblets, so we'll go really quickly do the goblets. Yeah, Yeah, some of them are going to be pretty well hidden. Like I don't think I could find any of them without help. Lots of them I needed help with. I think probably over half of them easily. When I was working with other people. You can't do the boss, or I'm trying to recall where we're at. Oh, the puzzle. Yeah, you overlook them really easy. They're really small and easy to miss. I kind of was creating a list so I know how many are in each area, and I missed so many in that list. Every few seconds you would be like, hey, there's more. And even now that I thought I had it all, there's still ones I'm missing in it. And I kind of just gave up at that point once I realized there's more than what I already had. I make names into emotes. Oh, alright, that's probably what you're trying. I have no idea. Oh, okay, that makes sense on why you posted this stuff earlier. I didn't really even notice. That's the question mark chicken and 14. That makes sense. Now, I didn't understand it at all before, but it kind of makes sense now. Alright, let's grab those. $20 left with the gum. Should be able to get up to like 150-ish, I think. I might be too used to having 2 times items and completely overestimated how many items I'd be getting from 20 seconds of gum. Makes sense now. Yeah, explaining it kind of ruined it at the same time, but it was kind of needed. Otherwise, I would just sat here confused. Yeah, some of those puzzles like that are pretty fun. Let's see. Man, that was a lot of items really quick. RNG is really annoying sometimes. I know a lot of people complain about it with unboxing. Same difficulty with like when you're grinding, not getting any items is commonly complained about too. So RNG is weird. Sometimes you get 20 item drops in a row, and other times you get 0 in a whole loot gum, and it's just annoying. Let's see. Hopefully that's the last one of Leo's that needs items. I think it is, seeing how that's diamonds from Volcano, which usually is the last time that they ask for items is usually volcanoes and stuff. One more item. There we go. Probably want to just grab a few more items from here just in case. Just so we don't waste the gum. But yeah. Yeah! 3 names isn't really enough to make it interesting. But you seriously don't find it weird talking to strangers in a room randomly at a normal voice? No, actually I don't. I mean, I talk to myself normally anyways, so talking to myself when other people could be listening isn't too much different than that. But yeah, nah, it's... I've also kind of gotten used to it after doing it for so long. You kind of get used to most things after doing them forever. But yeah. Fragments. Okay, I can do fragments, I think. I think all but one at least. 1, 2... Yeah, this is normal. YouTube videos, yeah, YouTube videos in general are just normally like that, just talking to cameras and stuff. But yeah. At some point, I might actually have a camera introduced, but for now, it's no camera. Yeah. Gaming is... YouTube is interesting. I'd say. A lot of people find it interesting or weird. I think it's just more of interesting how it works. But yeah, cool. Done with Leo. Now time to start. There we go. We finished Ghost Under Leos for the first time. Yoko was what again? Cycle. I'm debating on doing Yoko or just starting into Backdoor. Probably best to just go do Yoko, especially since I do have some boss bait already. Yeah. Yeah, I used to, most of my videos, like older videos, didn't have voice, or all of them didn't, and then until one point I just started using voice and I realized how much better it made the videos. So, yeah. I'm gonna go quickly also join on my main here so I can use some boss bait for my main. Since I kind of, I only have 2 boss bait on my alt, and I kind of want to get through it as fast as possible. So, yeah, go ahead and come join on to add a little bit more boss bait. Yeah, no, sharing your voice is a little bit weird too. I wouldn't really. It's one of those things I was scared of doing for the first time. It kind of makes sense to not do it the first time, but it gets interesting soon. I have boss bait. I'll use it for you. Yeah, I mean, I'll be able to use 2 boss bait myself. From the code, which if you guys aren't aware, there is currently a code that is a little bit secret on first rando. Basically, this is the first random code that they've introduced using a new system where they can just add them, and it gives you 2 boss bait. So yeah. Oh, I just realized double music from this will be a little bit annoying. Just let me turn that off really quick. There we go. Yeah. Keeping your voice secret is definitely good. Is definitely a fine idea. Snowflake, star, white, rock, moon. Yeah, I've been. Oh, you know what? I don't think it's too important. For like that one that lasted for an hour, I don't think was worth it at all adding to the wiki. Anything I don't add myself, I don't really think is worth adding. So yeah. But yeah, it should be. Oh, I just realized. How is this overlay doing? Alright, let's turn that off. I just realized that with having 2 screens open, it'd be double recording, which could create a little bit of problems. Not lag, and also yeah, it's creating a little bit of lag having both my accounts on at the same time. Let's go get this over there. My other one's main account is lagging a little bit. But yeah. Cool. 2 randos. Hopefully the stream isn't doing too horribly in terms of lag. I know having 2 accounts on the same computer, especially with my low-end computer, might be a little bit bad. The live stream is lagging for me. Let's see. Let me check the stream. Okay, it should be decent, I guess. Okay, never mind it. It's probably horrible. 2 randoms. Actually, currently there's been 3 codes. I haven't entered the last one yet. I think it is. Let me go. It's something about a pug, and I think it gives everyone a free pug. But yeah. Yes, lots of lag. Yeah, 2 accounts may have been a bad idea. I think. Might have to drop my main off. Just work on other stuff between the bosses. Can't see the live stream? Okay, we're dropping this one so we can record. Okay, hopefully things are doing better now. Cool. The video is failing. Yeah, hopefully it's doing slightly better now. But yeah. We do have a little bit of boss bait to use, so we'll go use that now. The pug one. Okay, yeah, I haven't entered this one yet, so I wasn't quite sure. But I think it gives you probably a free pet. Yeah, look at that. You guys can get a free pet. One of the best pets in the game, just for free, by entering code PUGSARECOOL. Very cool pet that is 100% useful, that you guys can use throughout the game. Live stream's delayed by like 4 minutes. Ouch. Yeah, that would be my bad for trying to load too much stuff at the same time, so my computer couldn't record. Hopefully it's not too big of an issue right now. There's some, each of the YouTubers now has their own special code that you can use to get some stuff from them. I know Coven's is some gum, like 3 of each basic gum, and like a crate key, which is pretty cool. But yeah. I'm pretty sure that one would be I don't really that one pretty cool. Especially the loot gun. I think that one's probably just this. Or yeah, these the ones from other content creators aren't really something that's too important from a game point of view, since they're really for the oh, I forgot I have heavy armor now. I completed Leo, so I have heavy armor now. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, hopefully the stream catches up in terms of latency, but, let's see. Where are we at? Yeah, okay, we are a little bit stream delayed. So that's kind of my fault for trying to load 2 accounts at once. Won't be doing that one again. There we go. Loaded the monkey. But yeah. Yeah, the lag might be a little bit horrible right now. That is kind of hopefully the delay catches up soon. But yeah, I think we should be streaming about normal. But yeah, it decided to, or I decided to do something silly and try to do 2 counts at once. Yeah, I'm actually getting close to 500, which I was thinking I'd be able by minute now. Okay, cool. Glad that it's shortening out. I don't know how it shortens out, but it is. But yeah. Oh, I'm so not used to having heavy armor on this account. It's so good not having heavy armor. But yeah. Let's see. I also need to, at some point, complete, or not complete, or yeah, complete Luna's, so I need to delete some of these additional pets that I kind of just have sitting around. I have a lot of random code stuff on this account since I kind of claimed a lot of codes randomly, since I kind of do that whenever I'm on this. But yeah. We can go sell. While we're waiting for the next boss to start, we can go open some pet crate ones. I think we need 11 more. So that's not too, well, probably won't, or no, we need 21 more, so a little bit more. Won't take too long, I don't think. But whatever the case, we can just kind of wait for the next pet, or next boss. Yeah, it's, once you get heavy armor, all that kind of stuff becomes useless. For instance, with when Anomaly first came out, and actually, I mean, even still now, since people had, like, basically did Leo before getting to Anomaly, it kind of was pointless to have it attack, since the attacks never really did anything, since everyone already had heavy armor. But yeah. It takes so long to unbox without Game Passes. It's not, I'm really privileged to have a lot of Game Passes on my main account. I'm starting to realize as I'm playing through this alt. But yeah. Alright, I think this will probably be one of the last few crates. Let me go double check the timer. Oh, I think someone used a boss bait or something. Thank you to whoever did that. I know someone was talking about doing it, but I think we have probably around 5 more pets. Yeah. And we would probably also need to clean out my inventory a little bit. Don't really need any of those. Oh, yeah, you're definitely welcome. That's kind of else. But yeah. Yeah, it's about a minute worth of stream delay now, which is pretty obnoxious, but whatever. It's kind of my fault anyway, so no reason to really complain. Oh yeah, right when you get your first, like, pet, from, like, crate 1, you're like, ooh, so good. And then if you get, like, a legendary or a rare, you're like, oh, this must be worth so much and so good. And right when the game first started, they were actually pretty good. But nowadays, it's just kind of like, nah, another lantern, might as well go delete that. Oh, a rain wave? I guess I can hold on to that for a little bit of time. Okay, delays around 4 minutes, I guess. That's kind of just, I guess, annoying, but whatever. Yeah, the increase in pet stats, I mean, it makes sense to have your game always growing like that. It's kind of annoying to see, like, the nostalgia of all that old stuff go away. Let's see. Okay, cool. But yeah, there we go. Completed that part for Luna. 9 minutes till the next boss. We need 2 more, I think. It's a nice small bit of gems. Finish this task. cool. We can go grab a wisp pet for our... Oh, cool. Glad the delay went away. I don't know why or how that works, but it has. So, that's cool. Oh, nice. Yeah, didn't playing on PCs much preferred in my opinion. I really don't do much on my phone other than like mobile games, which are usually, when a game is made for mobile, it's usually pretty good. There you go. Complete Luna, grab the her pet. Yeah, back when I first started playing the game, I didn't even realize the classifieds really existed. I mean, I don't think I noticed until I finally looked in like someone's inventory and saw them. Yeah, being on the Wiki team actually is pretty interesting, in terms of what you realize and find out about the game. But yeah. We do have a wisp pet that we now need to lock, or delete. I mean, either one will work with it. Might as well hold on to it now for now. I'm just kind of thinking about getting rid of some of these quests. I think this is Blaze. That's that one. This one, which one's this one? Actually no, this one's, Fern. Okay, and then that one's easy. These two are event stuff that still haven't gone away. Oh, yeah. I usually, a lot of the time when I'm playing games, I'm playing with the music off. Like, when I'm playing on my mobile for, like, Brawl Stars and Dot, or Defenders and Texel, short, Dot is its short, it's usually pretty... I'm usually playing with my music off, so playing with music on is usually pretty cool. The other hand... Yeah, I don't care for any of that sort of stuff. Basic hand because it's useless, and the gum because like I don't really need it on my ult. But yeah, music for games. They actually spend a lot of time working on it, and then most players just don't play with sound on. Usually just because it's a hassle to get sound on. It's a little bit of a distraction. Wait, do I even have a... yeah, I have room from... Yeah, I don't really have too many cool boards on this. Mostly because I give all of my boards from here to my main since I had storage on there. But yeah, I guess I could go grab like a cool one, like, you know, something from Board Crate 1. There you go. Look at this. We got a nice Explorer to go flex with. Cool. There we go. Now we have an Explorer to, you know, ride around on. Actually, I think Explorer looks really cool for a common board. It's actually pretty detailed. But yeah. Okay. Stay safe, secret chicken, or whatever you prefer to call it. But yeah. Yeah, kind of just chilling, waiting for a boss. I probably should have boss hopped at the beginning and then used my boss bait later. Since the last few bosses are where the boss bait really comes in handy, since you can basically server hop for the first few. But using boss bait can really help with the last few. I mean, you can, send me a DM about that one. I'd have to send you, like, a picture of my ID and stuff like that, so, yeah. Yeah, all the music, it gets stuck in your brain anyways, so sometimes when it's muted, you think you can hear the music anyways, so it can be pretty interesting. Just thinking. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go grab a few things from like pet crates 2 and 3, just so I can unlock a bit more for the index. Since I do eventually want to like, oh man, I regret starting to open this. This takes forever to open each crate. Bye. Hey, cool, we got a peacock. yeah, we'll be chilling around here for a little bit as we wait for 10 minutes for each of the bosses to spawn. Since I don't really want to boss hop at this point, since any server I boss hop to only has like a 30% chance of actually having a boss coming up that I need. Since I'm down to like the last two bosses, I think. And so it's kind of annoying to try to get the last few bosses, especially like the last one. I don't know why stream is 2 minutes later. Yeah, stream delay is deciding to be annoying today. Mostly because I lagged out a little bit, and so the whole thing kind of froze for a little bit. That created a little bit of the stream delay, but yeah. Yeah, I did start streaming like 2 hours ago now. Over 2 hours, yeah, wow. I'm almost done with Yoko, which is good. I probably want to get my main back on here to boss bait the last one, so I don't have to wait 10 minutes doing nothing. I guess I could probably try to start working on something like... maybe something like this? Grab some of these and finish off like one of Blaze's. Yeah, I don't think I'll be doing all of Blaze. I think I'm just going to complete this quest line as much as possible while I wait for this singular boss to spawn. But yeah. Oh man. Playing without like double range and stuff can be really just weird. Let's see, how many more do we need? 5 more of them. Probably won't even get that before the whole thing. And 8 pigeons. Yeah, okay. Let's go drop down and see if there's any rat ghosts. And yes, there were. A lot. It's like someone came through here and only needed paper bag ghosts. Yeah, that's the best when you're looking for special ghosts, is when someone's already gone through the area and collected all of the normal ghosts. That was just speedy. About 20 seconds left for that boss, probably. Then we'll teleport over to it, and then grab my main account so I can go use a singular boss bait for the last one, and lag up the whole stream a little bit more than it already has been. Hello, Nicholas Romero. Oh, that's. Thank you for that. I really don't care too much about people subscribing to me. It's not too big of a deal. I know people will do it on their own accord. Nothing's that I need to really worry about. But yeah. Whoa, that's. So it's nothing I'd care too much about. As I've said earlier, I don't really do YouTube for like the popularity aspect. I'm more of doing it for my hobby, just so I have something that I can say I do. And it isn't like, oh, I play video games. Now it's like, oh, I do play video games and share it with people, because that makes it so much better of a thing to say, but it actually does. I finally have max blue antenna. Oh, cool. Yeah. Getting upgrading your antenna can be really obnoxious sometimes. Especially backdoor. I know backdoor is the biggest pain. But yeah. Let me go grab my main account really quick so I can boss bait up. Be prepared for a little bit of lag. Its server's about to become really laggy, or the stream is about to become really laggy. But yeah. Well, when you hit 1K, you don't really need subs anymore since you can monetize. Yeah, that's the interesting thing too. Once you hit 1K, it's not like it's really any more of a change at that point either. So yeah. Alright, let me get my account actually in now this time. But, fast travel to sell. Spaghetti! Hopefully things aren't lagging too badly. Low quality, come over here and just use a boss bait. Shouldn't take too long. There you go. Now I can just kind of drop out on that one and get back to normal speed playing. But yeah. Tea. Yeah, I don't really drink too much tea or anything like that, or coffee or anything. It's what I do like is soda. I'm a sugar addict. Not really addicted, but I really like sugar. Ooh. Apparently 101 degrees, so it's cooled down a small bit. Not enough. But yeah. Oh, yeah, if the ghosts are invisible, if you zoom in all the way like this, they almost always reappear. It's a very common bug on lower-end devices, or even high-end devices if you just get a little bit of bad lag. Ghosts disappear, your models don't load. But if you zoom in all the way into first person, they show up again. It's a very annoying bug, very common, but it is fixable by yourself if you know how. So I don't know if it's their top priority. It is definitely one of the most annoying bugs I see a lot of people complaining about. Once you know the trick, it's not too bad, but it is a bug. Bye. Hopefully you're here to hear that solution to the bug. Otherwise, it's going to be somewhat annoying for you. But yeah. There's about a solid minute of stream delay. But yeah, not too bad. Man, once you get the heavy armor, the whole Yoko becomes a lot easier. I think we'll finish with Yoko here, or this quest at least with Yoko. And then see how many quests we can do until we get to like 17 out of 18 or something. Or, no, actually, I think we'll finish up with Yoko for the stream. I think that's just going to be the end of the stream. Is when we finish Yoko. Since that seems to be, probably will be a good stopping point for the stream. I'll probably work on a little bit more on my self later, but yeah. Yeah, you guys are definitely right about getting some moderators for these streams. Okay. I think it's a leveling quest after this. No, collecting some ghosts, so back over to main hub and a little bit of ghosts. Yeah, I also need to set up a Discord at some point, and there's a lot of things I should do I just haven't yet. Oh, 25 special ghosts, this is going to take forever. Hi, so you're gonna do another Minecraft Realm stream? Let's see. I'm trying to think. Probably Thursday, actually. I think Thursday around, like, when I started this one, I'll probably do one. I'm kind of trying to schedule things so I don't have everything, like, right next to each other and then dry spots like I kind of did last week. And not to have, like, just stream, video, more like stream, video. Something a little bit more balanced. But yeah, so probably around Thursday, maybe Friday, I'll have a stream. Probably will have it up the night before, I would guess. But yeah, probably not Friday, yeah, probably Thursday. Bye. Stay safe. Yeah, these special ghost quests are kind of annoying. Try not to grab too many of the normal ghosts from here since other people seem to be working here. Leave them some ghosts to work with. Yeah, also I really appreciated the fact that people are actually working on the realm. I was pleasantly surprised when I came back to the realm, and someone's actually already found the end portal. Label made some nether hallways so I can actually find people without dying. And defeating the Ender Dragon already, so I don't need to worry about working up for that. And a lot of other things, so yeah, it's definitely nice to see people actually doing stuff. I'm pleasantly surprised by the amount of progress that people have done. I was expecting it to be just me doing work, but no, a lot of other people have actually done quite a bit of work on that realm. Or a decent amount. But yeah. Yeah, I know. Yeah, okay. Thank you for that then. That was really cool. So, especially with the label, the signs, that makes it so nice to traverse. I mean, I usually don't put signs anywhere, because I think to myself, hey, I'll remember this, and then no one else understands what's going on or where anything is. So yeah, that was definitely a good thing for you to do. Spend quite a few hours. Yeah, sometimes it takes a few hours to do stuff on Minecraft, which is kind of the appeal I think of Minecraft, is that you can spend a few hours doing stuff. Okay, all right, we're done with that. So I think now we can just kind of put 2 of these. So doing pretty good there. Only need 1 more cowboy, and then we're just down to those 2 areas. We'll come back to this area and grab some street cats since I haven't got enough of those yet. Okay, yeah, getting lost is pretty... I managed to do that a decent amount. It usually helps to take like pictures of coordinates I've found. The fact that I'm streaming helps even more, since I can sometimes I'm streaming and I drop the coordinates on the stream, and so I can go back and review the stream and just find where I was. But yeah. Oh, I don't really know other people's usernames either, or know which bases are theirs, or when they play, or if they play, and stuff like that. So I kind of just show with what I know. Getting a little bit closer to done with this quest. I think the one after this is probably going to be leveling pets up to 7, I would guess. Which isn't my favorite quest lines leveling, especially without the additional pet space. It's a little bit more difficult to level. What quest did I complete? There. I was thinking about saying something about staff. I know them in Discord, but yeah, nah, I'll just ignore them for now. But yeah. Oh yeah, having the coords for biomes. I'm not really exploring too much. I'm not really into the exploring. I'm more of into progressing on myself. I'm a pretty awful Minecraft player, and I usually just stay at home for hours at a time doing very little. But yeah. Oh, dark oak. Yeah, I used to have dark oak saplings, but I planted them, grew a tree, and mined it, and promptly forgot to collect saplings from it. So I know where one is near me, but yeah, it's dark oak is one of the nicer things to have. Spruce is also pretty good, but yeah. So many. It's interesting seeing these small little pets in the peripherals while you're playing the game. It's just interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. When you're trying to go find the end, you are adventuring quite a bit. Yeah, I'm kind of terrible in the Nether, so I don't really care too much to try to find something like the end portal, especially like speedrunning. I'm awful at like killing things and not dying. I think I died like 10 times in a row just once after going to the one of the nearby nether fortresses. I died like... haven't found that one. I'll add that to my list of things of pets that I haven't found yet. Cool. We just need like 11 more ghosts. Yes, I have noticed the hologram NPCs around the map. They're green ghost. I think the best explanation for them that I found was a theory posted in the Discord by another member of the community, HS. But yeah. Hello. Thank you for coming to the stream. Yeah, I'm kind of just grinding Ghost Simulator on my alt. Hello. But yeah, and the theory basically says that some of the dialogue mentioned by Mackie about how Bo was originally supposed to be like a Joker archetype, basically evil and chaotic, compared to right now where he's more of just a less, not evil, very, very benign, but still kind of chaotic. And then Shelly was supposed to be sort of an Alice in Wonderland type, where she was kind of just confused in a different area, which is somewhat what Shelly currently is. or was in the back door, or Ghost World, I guess. Not back door. Where she is kind of in a different world. She doesn't know where she is. She thinks she's a ghost, according to her dialogue. But yeah. Oh, did you know that there's a pet inside the board shop? Yeah, I did know that. I've found most of the pets. There's just a few that I haven't found yet. And that I haven't really even looked at the puzzle yet. So that's kind of slightly embarrassing, but yeah. Yeah, I'm the fact that you already found the end portal, I'm thinking at some point I'm going to need to get some Elytra. So I might go off and do that at some point, by myself. But yeah. Working on Yoko. Yeah, you do get it once you rebirth. You can start seeing the green ghosts that appear on the map. And okay, I finishing up where I started with the theory. The theory is that since Mackie mentioned this, that alternate reality of Ghost Sim, one where the original stuff happened, where Bo becomes an evil character, and Shelly gets fully just stays how she is, unknowing her past, and gets fully converted into that. Would be so like they transferred over to Ghost Simulator and became Shelly became that green ghost that appears. So she turned fully into a ghost because that's what she thought she was. And then the evil Bo Joker became the evil powerful rebirth NPC. So yeah, that's the theory on those. I think that I think is correct. But yeah, we could raid end cities together. Yeah, that would be actually somewhat interesting. Maybe that's something we can do during the, or I'll probably do that during the stream. Actually, I'm thinking if there's anything else. Yeah, I can probably finish up my iron farm before stream, and call it good, and then start the stream and stop worrying about my villagers too much. But yeah, raiding on cities seems like something that we could do on a stream. Could be an interesting one. But yeah. Level up some pets, which I'm wondering if I already have any pets. No, I definitely don't have any pets leveled. Let's go equip some pets, and start leveling them up, I guess. Probably want to just do bosses, since those give a decent amount of XP, and since Scrim just spawned, we can do that for easy XP, I guess. But yeah. Yeah, that'd be interesting. See if anyone else wants to come on during the stream and start raiding end cities. Man, there's a lot of people here. I have full netherite tools and armors. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have too much yet. I think I'd probably need to get a little bit more armor first. Tools, I think I'm doing fine. But yeah, I'm not too stacked in terms of equipment. I'm still basically rocking unenchanted iron armor, so I definitely might need to do a little bit of work before starting into them. But yeah. Oh yeah. It's a Java realm, so not many people can really join it. I've gone like so many. A lot of the people have filled out like the forum with like usernames that don't work and stuff. It's kind of a weird thing. It's fun for the few people that can join it. I think they're enjoying it a bit, but yeah. Oh, yeah, zombie farms are pretty good. Oh, you have a part... Oh, nice. The fact that you got a trading hall set up is pretty good. Do you think I could see you? Wait. Yeah, I am on public servers, so you could find me if you server hopped enough. Probably wouldn't. But yeah. Alright, we'll grab that. Fast travel to sell. And I think level up probably, what are these at? 4 now? We need to get them up to 7, so probably could do a little bit of leveling either here. Probably need to do here since my pet stats are pretty low. Since I just subbed out 2 for pugs. But yeah, I play on Bedrock. Yeah, most people play on Bedrock on Minecraft. So I'm not on there. In the Minecraft realm, yeah, it's a realm, so it's not really. But yeah, you could probably find me on Ghost Simulator on Roblox right now. I'm kind of playing on adult right now, so it might be a little bit more difficult to find than it normally is, where you kind of just try to join me and look for a purple. Okay, we got up to level 5, 2 more levels to go. Shouldn't take too long, especially since this is now open, so I can grab all of these ghosts really quickly. But yeah. After this, there's going to be just a few more quests from Yoko, and then that will be probably it for the stream. So probably about another hour worth of stream, I'd guess. Probably. Might be a little bit less, a little bit more. But yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't know if there's enough real players in Ghost Simulator to make it hard to find someone. But, I mean, there's a decent amount, so... Yeah, it's sometimes a little bit more difficult to find. I'm not sure. I've never really looked for someone randomly, but yeah, it's pretty difficult. And there goes my... nice inventory though. That's a lot of lucky cats though, which are really easy to farm, but also really good in stats, so it's pretty nice. But yeah, pretty cool inventory. A lot better than some of my inventory on my alt, at least. Probably better than my inventory on my main. I don't think I have that many good stat pets. I'm usually just rocking random limiteds. A lot of divines though I have, but those aren't really worth anything, so yeah. I think like 10 more things to level up. Okay, a little bit more than 10, but not too much. Leveling up commons is pretty quick. Nice. Yeah, hello. Welcome to the server then. Let's see. Just double checking stuff. But yeah, should just grab all these ghosts and be close to leveling up. Then I think I don't know if it's a find quest first, then yeah, there's one more find quest and one more boss quest. I don't know which one's first. I think it's the find quest first, and then boss, and then find again. Alright, yeah, find first, then some more bosses, and then find again. Yeah, I traded for most of my limiteds too. Actually, Maple is pretty good. I don't know what exactly you traded for, but yeah, trading for those can be really nice. And yeah, now we need to go level up these pugs to level 10, and then get some mini bosses and 3 bosses. I think we'll wait the 2 minutes for this Grim, and then hop over and see if we can find some lower boss timers. But yeah. And that'll be it for the stream. Once I'm done with this, this will probably take me another 20 minutes, so end of the hour. Or unless you're in one of those odd time zones that actually is off by like 15 minutes. I guess while we're here, we might as well go grab Shelly's current quest, since I have kind of just been sitting on that for a while. I don't trade at all. Yeah, trading's a double-edged sword. On one hand, if you don't know how to trade, it's kind of people can take advantage of you really easily if you have good items and you just don't know. But on the other hand, you can gain some really cool stuff that you wouldn't have otherwise by trading, especially some limiteds that just go up in value. Although I'm not really too much of a fan of the limited trading in Ghost Simulator, just because of how not unbalanced, but like how much like rarity of items is determined by like 4 people who've hoarded like everything already, so it doesn't even matter really what you get. I don't think it was really worthwhile with just a minute left to summon a Grim. But whatever, thank you, I guess. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of using Boss Fate for anything other than the 12th one of Yoko, which you have to do the boss cycle. That one's like the only one I'll actually use Boss Fate on, because of like just because that one's actually a lot longer in terms of finding them with server hopping. I usually prefer to just server hop, but yeah. That's kind of how trading works, though, is if you aren't underpaying, you're doing a bad trade. So if anyone actually wants to trade, and do good trades, the only way you can do good trades is if the other person's doing a bad trade. And so that's really the only way that people are going to trade is if they're getting a good deal. The only really exception to this is if you know something's going up and other people don't, you can trade underpay in their opinion for it. But yeah. Yeah, I don't using Boss Fate, I mean, I know I have a decent amount, but I don't think it's really worth using it just all the time. I usually save it for special occasions like Gyoko's. But yeah. Once this Grim's done, I'll probably hop over to normal bosses. But yeah, I think probably 3 bosses I think will be enough to level up my pets to level 10, I think. So this and 2 more. I'm not exactly sure. I haven't really leveled up commons in a while, so we'll see. I don't know what the mini Ghostly Vision is worth. Yeah, they're worth a decent amount just because of their stats, but they aren't worth a lot. Stats in this game don't usually correspond too well with value, which is a little bit annoying for a lot of people, but yep. Going back to main hub. Yeah, just if you don't trade, you don't get scammed, which is probably the biggest thing that why I'd recommend not trading. It's just because of how many people that are trying to scam. Not really so much in Ghost Simulator. It's usually a pretty good community for trading, but yeah. Mm-hmm. 4 minutes. Probably can get a slightly lower one. So we'll just sort of boss hop until we can find a low timer. Yeah, lagging that's like part of the reason why I have other pets hidden, is because that cosmetic pet glitch can cause a little bit of lag. But it's pretty cool. Let's see, 5 minutes. No. I'm still on my boss just grind. Yeah, lucky loot bags are really cool to grind for. They're pretty easy to get. The fact that the game passes and like loot gum don't affect it make it really easy for anyone to grind it. So if you don't have like game passes or loot gum, you can actually go for, or glitchy boss gum. Going for lucky eyes first can really help you get some lucky cats for stats pretty easily. Like ridiculously easy. Alright, I'm just gonna chill around for this one, I guess, since 2.5 is not going to be too bad for waiting. Let's see. Probably is about time I upgrade my antenna. So we'll go do that. Yeah, loot bags are really cool. You can get both. You'll get both a lot of a decent amount of gems, and also some pets for good stuff. So yeah, definitely trading them around is good stuff. Especially since they are a little bit difficult to grind for everyone. You can usually get some people offering a good amount on them. But yeah. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I don't really play on Xbox and don't know too much about it, but the fact that they have their own private servers, because like I think the chatting thing makes it really, I guess, probably does allow you to grind pretty easily if no one else is really playing on it. Um, 30 more seconds till we can get a boss. It is going to be mag, so we'll kind of teleport over that. But yeah. Hello, Camille. Lots of ghosts. Yeah, Gostima is pretty spooky. Not really. But yeah, I should should be getting... This is... Yeah. Yoga just takes forever to do these quests. Especially since I'm not really server hopping the most effectively, since I don't really want to server hop on mobile, since it's kind of is a pain. Getting out of the server sometimes, so yeah. What's Obliterator? It's a limited store pet, so one of these, something like this that was in the store like over a year ago, so it's worth a decent amount. Yeah, the wiki usually has good information on that, so if you know the name of something, you can go search it up pretty easily. Oh, cool. I haven't seen that board before. It's not really something most people will buy, since the starter pack is no one really finds it useful. But yeah. There you go. We'll sell, teleport over to Ghost World, see if we can get a low boss timer, and then teleport back here until we can find a decent one. But yeah. Yeah, it's the final boss's hand, limited pet. Yeah, the Firelink does look pretty cool. I mean, it's not my favorite, but since you kind of have to pay Robux for it, and at the same time, it's not really too good to buy that pack in the first place. Let's see, 435, going back. Oh, yeah. Sometimes, yeah, looking cool is, just for the cosmetic, is decent. Don't always need to be a good value or good stats to be good. Question. Does Lucky Gum give you extra luck when you open, like, bags? No. The consensus is that Lucky Gum like that only gives you luck for crates that you see the chance change. Other than that, it doesn't give you luck. I think the best example of this is probably stuff like developer crates. The fact that they don't really change. Whether or not you get legendaries when you use Gum. So yeah, it doesn't give you better pets or anything like that. The best thing that you can do is use like either gem gum or rift gum for loot bags, so you get a little bit more gems, or a lot more gems, depending on what you're using. There's a Grim, so we'll go finish that off. Hopefully. To be honest, it'd be a bit broken if it did give you luck for stuff like that, but yeah. Currently, I'm finishing up Yoko, so I don't really see a reason to go to back door. I might go do it when I'm server hopping for bosses, since I won't need to go back to Ghost World, but yeah. Oh, Rift Gum is so good. I still haven't got any, but yeah, it's pretty nice, especially if you've stored up a good amount of anonymous loot bags now. It's pretty good. But yeah. It's really good. But yeah, hopefully my pets get leveled up from this boss. I don't think they will. I think I'll need one more pet, or one more boss at least. Probably like 2 or 3. So it's interesting. It's basically just enough XP from all these bosses to get up to your pets from level 7 to level 10, which is pretty good. It's actually, I mean, I think it's a higher chance. So I think it's actually easier. But yeah. In a sense, especially since you can grind items pretty quickly. But yeah, it's pretty good. Let's go to main hub, and then we'll switch to backdoor to grind for it. It's not really even a guaranteed. And honestly, we don't know the actual chances. We're kind of most of the wiki just estimates on the chances of rare stuff like that. In classifieds where you can't see it in game, where the wiki just kind of just estimates all that fun stuff. So yeah. Rift Gum's a very rare drop from a gum machine after converting items. So yeah. Let's go to backdoor. That's estimated chances, of course. A lot of the information on the wiki is estimated, where you don't really get clear information on it. But yeah. Probably want to just start grabbing some stuff to start upgrading my antenna, I guess. Yeah. I'm used to one-shotting ghosts here. I'm not used to having to wait on ghosts here. Whatever, not too big of a deal. We'll grab ghosts. Once we're done with these ghosts, we'll kind of hop back over to the main hub. Alright. Not too bad to upgrade yet. Yeah. It's usually pretty good estimated guesses. There have been some very bad guesses on the wiki that I have been kind of been my fault. But yeah. Yeah. It's all ballpark. But yeah, it's usually based off of what people think. So usually not the exact correct number, but usually pretty close. But yeah. And you know, if everyone calls it that amount, there's no real reason for anyone to care differently. But yeah. This little bit of stream delay is... Ooh, we're not quite live. But yeah. We'll grab some more ghosts and sell, like I did last time. Oh, I see why people are so annoyed at the back door now. Or, not, I kind of already knew. But, like, one item just feels bad. Like, I now have 4 data chips and 4 advanced parts, and that was... I probably would have been already done if I was using glitchy loot and double items. I would have had 8 times that. Yeah, I would have had 32 of both. It's just weird playing without them. So yeah, hop back to main hub. And yeah, this is why things are super valuable, is because people have hoarded so many of them. But yeah. I really don't like this Fortnite sack. I don't really. I mean, I don't enjoy it, but it is its own game. It's in its own right. So doesn't really. It's not really on my to judge whether or not good. But yeah. Yeah, Cosmic Wing isn't actually too hard to get. I think it takes getting the gems is pretty easy. It's more of the converting for the gems that's the difficult part. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, I don't like it, but doesn't mean it isn't a bad game. It is a bad game, just because I don't like it. But yeah, you guys, it's really easy. The economy is way too small in Ghost Simulator, and so like there's like 4 or 5 people that control like most of the rare items in the game. And they're only rare just because those people decided, I'm collecting them and I'm going to pay this much for them. And so you either have to pay more than that or you aren't getting them. And it just kind of creates a self-perpetuating cycle that kind of makes everything be super valuable in Ghost Simulator. It's a bit strange, but yeah. You're so laggy? Yeah, I'm a bit laggy. How many gems do you need for Sunny? Each of the pet, on average, all the chances of getting stuff I usually do on average, so how much gems it would take. So it could take more, it could take less. And since pets are 1 in 100,000, you need to multiply the cost of the crate by 100,000 to get the average amount of gems you need to spend for it. So since Sunny Crate 3 costs 4,500 gems, you have to multiply that by 100,000. 4,500 times 100,000 is equal to 450 million, I think. Yeah, 450 million. So about 450 million gems you'll need for a Sunny. Without any luck boosts. So with all luck boosts, that's actually closer to 90 million. A little bit less than 90 million. So yeah. What rebirth should you grind for? I would grind for, I'd save classifieds until you have maxed out, or until, like, if you're going for a classified, I'd wait until at least rebirth 3 where you have all the permanent ones. Probably even longer once you get some divine stats, and potentially even further after you get a few, tycoons. But yeah. But yeah. Let me go swap over to backdoor and then back really quick so to get another boss. Do you like Friday night funking? I don't know. I don't like rhythm games, so I don't I haven't played it. I don't usually play rhythm games. So yeah, I don't know. But yeah. Not really too much a fan of rhythm games. But yeah, getting back to the what rebirth should you grind for classified, it also matters. Like, I think the biggest part about it that would matter is where you're at on your current rebirth. So if you're just grinding rebirths, definitely I wouldn't recommend switching over to trying to get a classified on your next one. I would recommend doing, like, when there's an event coming up, max your account before the event so that you can get the most out of the event. Like, grind for gun before the event, get up all the rebirth perks, or quest perks, I meant, not rebirth perks. Get all the quest perks you can, get maxed, like, vacuum packs, get all that fun stuff before starting the event. And then once the event's done, instead of rebirthing instantly after the event, you can go do some of your stuff like grinding for your classifieds, completing anything else you want to do, like grinding for Ghostly or something like that. So yeah, that'd be my advice on figuring out when to grind for classified, is just kind of when you already have all that stuff, doing it then. But yeah. Dictator is a word. It's basically if something is run by like a dictatorship, someone is running a government. But yeah. But yeah, it's just a single person and has all the power. It's not the best thing to be running your government on, but yeah. Is there a event coming? There is a summer event at some point. I would say not this update, not maybe the next update. But give it like 2 weeks, maybe a month. 2 weeks or a month out, there will be a summer update. I'd guess the month out. But yeah, at some point there will be a summer update, summer event. I think I'm not really informed on this, so there might not be one, but that would be my guess, is that there would be a summer event. Not exactly sure. Don't quote me on that. That's not something I'm too sure about. Looks like we upgraded our pets and finished Yoko finally. So we can go switch over back to our corrupted pets. And then go back and finish up Yoko. And that'll be it for the stream. It's been about 3 hours and 30 minutes, I think. 3 hours and 30 minutes. So yeah, it's pretty decent amount of time to spend on Leo and Yoko. And also a little bit of other things, but yeah. Yeah, it's not always the best thing. These streams I get sidetracked way too easily by random stuff like that. But yeah, it's I mean, to be fair, dictatorships and smaller things like the wiki as an example, or like Discord servers or something like that. If you have a small Discord server, having just one admin or one person with complete power makes sense. It makes everything a lot more efficient if just one person's making all the decisions. But yeah, we'll grab that and open Luna's area and grab this turbocharger. And we're finished with Yoko at this point. Cool. And yeah, that's Yoko. I think that's all I'm doing for this stream. Thank you for everyone who came out. It's actually been, chat's been amazing. It's actually really cool that everyone came out. This has been one of those things I've been working on the side and I haven't really, I know I need to get my alt up since, I have way too many pets on my main, mostly purples that I kind of want to keep, but I also don't want to have when I'm unboxing since it creates a lot of lag having that many pets, and also I have to go delete a lot more often. But there we go, we're done with Yoko. But yeah, I'm glad you guys found this fun. I actually really enjoy these streams. Makes grinding a lot more fun. Having people in this stream. Allows me to do a lot longer. But yeah. And I think with that being said, thank you all for watching. Been a really fun stream.